In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on March 22, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis Blues versus Washington Capitals. The St. Louis Blues wrap up a 2-game Eastern Conference road trip on Tuesday when they play the Washington Capitals. The Blues have been struggling of late, winning only 3 times in their last 10 games. The Capitals are going the other way, as they have 7 wins in their last 10 games and just had their 4-game winning streak snapped on Sunday. Both teams were also active at the trade deadline, as the Blue acquired Nick Leddy from the Red Wings to shore up their defense, while the Capitals traded for Marcus Johansson from the Kraken to fill in on their second line. Offensively, there is a small edge to the Blues. Both teams rank around average in expected goals for, but the production is better out of the Blues, as they rank 5th in goals for per game, whereas the Capitals rank 9th. Offensively, these teams are close to even based on their units as a whole. Both teams rank in the top 10 in goals against per game, but rank on there for different reasons. The Capitals do a better job of keeping pressure away from their net, ranking 10th in expected goals against, whereas the Blues have the better projected starting goalie in Ville Husso. The Capitals have won 7 of their last 10 games and look to add on a win on their home ice. The problem is that the Blues look to snap out of their losing streak and find favorable matchups on both ends of the ice. The Blues should find the back of the net throughout the game, with Jordan Kyrou, David Perrin, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and establishing a strong offensive zone presence, while Torrey Krug and Justin Faulk create open shots from the blue line. The Blues defense also looks to bounce back and limit the Capitals' offense, with Torrey Krug and Justin Faulk stepping up in the defensive zone and limiting shooting lanes, while goaltender Ville Husso makes plenty of easy saves in the net. Look for the Blues to correct their play, as they have the better offense and goalie. The St. Louis Blues money line is our full game side pick. The total has finished over in 4 out of St. Louis' last 5 games, as well as in 35 of the last 52 that St. Louis has played against a team that has an overall winning record. The total has finished over in 7 of Washington 8, as well as in 17 of the last 25 Washington has played on its home ice. Washington is scoring an average of 3.28 goals per game, which is 10th best in the NHL, and St. Louis is no slouch with the puck, as the Blues are scoring even more with an average of 3.52 goals per game, which is 5th best in hockey. The Capitals have been led by their defense. However, both teams have been playing great offense as well recently and look to find the back of the net throughout the game. The Capitals, who have scored 17 goals in their last 4 games, should create plenty of scoring chances, with Alexander Ovechkin, Tom Wilson, and the rest of the forward unit creating open shots with great puck movement in the offensive zone and quick shots on the net. The Blues, who average 3.52 goals per game, should run up the score against the Capitals' defense, with Jordan Kyrou, David Perrin, Brandon Saad, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the odd man rush and creating open shots with great puck movement in the offensive zone, while Torrey Krug and Justin Faulk pick apart the Capitals' defense from the point. This will be a high-scoring game controlled by both offenses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Lightning versus Carolina Hurricanes. The Tampa Bay Lightning face the Carolina Hurricanes, with both teams looking poised to compete for the Stanley Cup. The Lightning have won 39 of their 61 games, while the Hurricanes have won 41 of their 62 games this season. The Lightning look to leap into first place in the Atlantic Division, while the Hurricanes hope to remain in first place in the Metropolitan Division, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. What a heavyweight tilt this game is set up to be. Tampa Bay and Carolina have been around the top of the NHL standings all year, and both just got better at the trade deadline. The return of Tony DeAngelo from injury and the addition of Max Domi to Carolina's lineup should put them over the top. The Hurricanes also extended Jesperi Kotkaniemi for 8 years. There are good vibes all around the Hurricanes' locker room. Carolina knows it has to show up for this one against another great team. They are good at home, and they now have an even better feeling coming into the rink. To add fuel to the fire, the the Hurricanes need to snap a 4-game skid. They should have a little bit of extra jump in their step for this game. Tampa Bay isn't in spectacular form either. The Lightning have 2 wins in their last 6 games, and in their last 10 games they have only 1 win against a team above .500. New acquisition Brandon Hagel is penciled in on Tampa's third line. Carolina has the NHL's best goal prevention at 2.37 goals against per game, and Tampa has averaged 1.8 goals per game over the last 5. In this matchup between great teams who are not at the top of their game, Carolina may just have more going more for them than Tampa, so the Carolina Hurricanes money line is our full game side pick. The Hurricanes and Lightning have been led by their defenses recently, and both units look to step up and control this game from the opening puck drop. The Hurricanes, who only allow 2.37 goals per game, should limit the Lightning offense with Jakob Slavin, Brett Pesce, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, while goaltender Frederik Andersen makes plenty of big saves. The Lightning, who have allowed only 2.79 goals per game, should eliminate and potentially shut out the Hurricanes' offense that has only scored 7 goals in the last 4 games, with Victor Hedman, Mikhail Sergachev, Ryan McDonough, and the rest of the defensive unit forcing turnovers in the neutral zone and defensive zone while limiting cross-ice passes, allowing goaltender Andrei Vasilevsky to blank the Hurricanes' shots on the net. The Lightning are averaging 3.33 goals per game and 3.59 goals per game on the road. They averaged 3 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Hurricanes, with Carolina giving up 2.37 goals per game. The Lightning will be held under their average in this game. The Hurricanes are averaging 3.26 goals per game and 3.32 goals per game at home. They averaged 2 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Lightning. Although the Lightning offense has dipped lately, they have allowed just 4 goals in their last 3 games. Defense and goaltending should remain prominent for these teams, and this looks set to be another close game. With Tampa Bay giving up 2.79 goals per game, the Hurricanes won't score enough goals to push the score over the total. The Hurricanes and Lightning played under the total in 8 of their last 10 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Flyers versus Detroit Red Wings. The Philadelphia Flyers take on the Detroit Red Wings in an Eastern Conference battle tonight. The Flyers earned a home win against the Islanders on Sunday. The Red Wings were dealt a road loss by the Kraken last time out. The Red Wings laid the season series 2-0. Detroit has gone 1-7 in its last 8 games and 2-7-1 in the last 10. The Red Wings rank 31st in goals against. Philadelphia has traded away Claude Giroux and Justin Bruin, and they haven't been able to beat Detroit this season. But they have been better of late, and that's what really matters. They are ranked 31st in goals per game, but a bad offense can still score against a bad goalie. On the season, the Philadelphia Flyers have a per-game scoring differential of -0.94. Things haven't gone any better on the road, as they losing road games by an average of -1.39 goals. As the Philadelphia Flyers get set to take on the Red Wings, they have a below .500 record over their past 5 games, going 2-3. During this stretch, they have scored 12 goals, accounting for 44% of the scoring in these contests. If the Flyers hope to break out of their slump, they need to pick up their offensive play. During this stretch, they have outscored their average of 3.39 goals just 2 times. The Flyers and the Red Wings are both teams that have not really shown up big on the year, and now the Flyers are playing on the road to take on the Red Wings. Look for the Red Wings to play good in the game here, but the lack of defense for Detroit is what ends up costing the Red Wings in this game. The Flyers' offense should be able to overpower the Red Wings' defense. Even though the Flyers come into this game playing below their usual standards on offense, I see them getting back on track versus Detroit, so the Philadelphia Flyers money line is our full game side pick. The Flyers have been decent in the offensive end lately, scoring 11 goals in their last 4 games. The Red Wings' defense and goaltending have been terrible. They have squandered 4 or more goals in 5 out of their last 7 games overall. In addition, the Red Wings' offense is decent. They are quite productive at home and have tallied 10 goals in their 2 games against the Flyers this season. The over is 6-0 in the Red Wings' last 6 home games. Both teams have been terrible at keeping the puck out of the net. Philadelphia ranks 24th in goals against per game and 29th in shots against per game. Detroit ranks 31st in goals against per game and 27th in shots against per game. The Wings have young talent on offense to score on the Flyers. Dylan Larkin leads the Wings with 59 points. Lucas Raymond is second in points. third in goals, and tied for second in assists among all rookies in the league. Moritz Seider has 5 goals and 36 assists, and he is fourth in points and first in assists among all rookies in the league. The over is 6-4 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. This will be a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.